that now then look at the SMARTer framework, and again in the context of Mary Jean's question and everybody else who wants the right approach to achieving their goals, perhaps Michelle, let's pick one or two of these important letters in this acronym, and I'll also then pick out a couple of relevant questions from the audience as we go. But absolutely, over to you for the SMARTer framework.
Okay, so thanks, Peter. I think a lot of people may have come across a SMART framework for goal setting before. So we've made it SMARTer because I think there's two just key points that have been left off in the past. So just to kind of run through what the SMARTer framework is all about, it's a framework for goal setting, and it's a way to make your goals really, really juicy and tangible and achievable, and with a time frame and a means of evaluating how you are doing against them. So the S is really about making your goal very specific and clear and vivid. So it's really about making it uncomplicated. So if you've got a goal where there's too many bits to it, you're very quickly going to get overwhelmed and lose interest or lose motivation to follow it through. So there the example is drink more water, which is very vague, and then versus drink 8 glasses of water a day, very specific. The M is standing for measurable. So really, how are you going to keep track of your success? How are those around me going to know whether I've achieved my goal? How will I know whether I've achieved my goal? So a measurement aspect to every goal is really important. And that's very often linked to the T in the SMARTer framework, which is a time frame. So you want to be able to measure, but when are you going to measure? Are you only measuring it when you feel like you've achieved it, or are you measuring at incremental points along the way? The A is about action, and I think this is the biggest one. And in our course, we'll help you to see, how do you take action? Because I think for a lot of people, getting from A to B is a very big, daunting step. So the A part, we help you to see how you can sort of do baby steps to get from A to B. Then the R stands for realistic and resources. So is it realistic? And I think this is a little bit around, perhaps somebody who has got great ideas and great plans, but hasn't rooted it in reality. And then very quickly find out that they actually don't have the resources, whether that's personal resources or things like, money or whatever it is to meet their goals. So you want to make sure up front that whatever you're embarking on is actually realistic. And then we've spoken about the time frame. And the time frame obviously just helps to keep you focused and accountable. So if something is too sort of long-winded, you can lose motivation, you can lose focus, and so you just want to make sure that you've got those little smaller increments in terms of time frame to work towards. And then the evaluation, I spoke about this already. Really important just to keep evaluating and seeing. And this, when I work with my coaching clients, we obviously set coaching goals up front, and we work for a period of about 6 months. But every single time that we meet, we're looking at those goals and just tweaking and seeing, how do we change those goals. And then the reward.